There's a new way to make professional looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating. This is the home of the AI tool where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it will use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're MrBeast. You would just type in MrBeast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano. This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward. Now let's say you don't wanna take inspiration from a YouTube channel, you don't have to. As you can see here, I have a very descriptive prompt describing a Minecraft block that is glowing rainbow colors and vibrant Minecraft grass with trees in the background with no YouTube inspiration. So now let's hit generate, and I think you're gonna be impressed with what this comes up with. I have not altered this in any way. Look at this thumbnail it came up with. That is actually insane. All from one single prompt and no inspiration from any other channel. You can type literally anything you want and it will generate a thumbnail for you in a style that will make a viral YouTube video. And step 3, to show you how all out we went on this AI thumbnail tool, you could also copy a URL from any YouTube video. We'll just paste this one I have here. And in the prompt box, just tell it what to change in the thumbnail. To demonstrate, I have this F1 thumbnail with an F1 car. And so in the prompt, I'm just gonna simply type in change F1 car to minivan. That is all I'm typing in. I'm gonna hit generate. Let's see what it produces. And boom, it's done. I'm not even joking. Look, it swapped out the F1 race car for a minivan. That was it. I just typed in a prompt and it swapped it. This is crazy. If you really like the thumbnail you're generating, but not the face on it, don't worry. We have this face swap tool that you can click, upload a face you do like, and it will instantly swap it onto the thumbnail. To show you how simple this is, I'm gonna take a photo of my face. Okay. I'm now gonna hit face swap and take the thumbnail from this to this automatically. I could go on and on, but this is the future of YouTube thumbnails. No more complicated Photoshop and having to get a PhD in how to edit things and figure out what 1,000 buttons do. Now, you can literally just type into a prompt what you want, and it'll give it to you.
Many times have people tried taking shots at MrBeast to cancel him. If you remember when he was building wells in Africa, that was his white savior complex. When he was trying to cure blind people, that was ableist, I guess.
You watch this video, you go, oh, how cute and how nice. I watched the video and I'm filled with rage.
What's wrong with you?
Like, obviously blind people would prefer not to be blind. Like, can we just acknowledge that? Like, they consented to the eye surgery. And then also there is his association with his longtime best friend, Chris Tyson, who turned out to be a woman and then turned out to be a little attracted to children, possibly. Obviously, just all accusations, those with recorded Discord calls and text logs. And Chris Tyson used to own Art of Shadman. Not to mention that was not MrBeast himself, and Chris Tyson seemed to have left the whole MrBeast brand afterwards. Do you guys remember when Sneeko was featured in a MrBeast video? It was like only one video. Sneeko used to work for MrBeast, but this year controversy came swiftly. Jacksepticeye even taking the moment to dunk on MrBeast, who they've had beef before. It wasn't all that serious, but now this has been taken to a whole nother level. This all has to do with the MrBeast owned website Viewstats, which is sort of a Social Blade alternative where you can view the channel analytics of any YouTube channel. From what I use, it's not all that much better than Social Blade, but it's nice to have some competition. But then MrBeast himself announced that Viewstats for a paid subscription will be able to generate AI thumbnails for you. Yes, that's what caused a whole heap of controversy, and obviously this correlates with just every single social media just being inundated with all this AI slop. There is a YouTube thumbnail meta, and the truth is the thumbnail meta doesn't have to do with some higher power or algorithm determining what thumbnails get what amount of reach or how many views. It's all the viewer. Obviously, when the demonetization and some censorship censorship and shadow banning get involved. But the thumbnails themselves, you're supposed to appeal to the viewer. If you do not like the thumbnail of something, if you don't click on it, you're not contributing to the problem. I like to say I know my way around YouTube. I've been around these parts for almost 4 years now. Almost. And I've definitely learned a lot, and I think I could help you out. So if you want to know about how to do the YouTube game, I was going to say buy my course as a joke, but I'm not selling that. I might make it its own video, really. Yeah, let me know if you're interested in my advice for growing in smaller YouTubers. In the midst of all this controversy, MrBeast uploaded an incredibly poor taste video where in the middle of the video itself, there was a bit of a plot line in one of the game contestants where a staff member told him about the death of his friend and then recorded the reaction of this contestant, and it became a whole plot line narrated by MrBeast himself. So it's not like this completely went over MrBeast's head. Like, there's a lot of people that work for MrBeast, all right? Like, obviously, there are going to be some things that will go over his head or behind his back. That's kind of why you hire people, so you don't have to be involved in every single nook and cranny of your business. But this video is just such in poor taste.
That money.
Ah, your turn, coach.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to get out of here.
Hey, what up, man?
Yo, it's your boy Coach. Who this?
And because their bond was so powerful, what came next was the worst thing that's ever happened in one of my videos. And because I was still out of the country, my head of production had to break the news.
Yo.
Yo!
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, right?
Yeah. How you doing?
Are you telling me I'm fired?
No.
This is bad.
No, I wish that's what I was telling you, I'll be honest. But I do have really unfortunate news. I hate to be the first to tell you this. Coach Ball was found dead in the park yesterday.
No. No, man, no. No, don't lie to me, bro.
It's not so bad, though.
Oh my God. No, it's gotta be a joke, bro. There's no way. Bro, there's no way.
Over the next few days, visitors poured in to help process his grief while he contemplated the decision of continuing or stopping this video. Because ultimately, whether or not the video continues was up to him.
You know, both times I experienced a loss. It's snowing outside.
Yo, my man. This is so cool. We get to do this together.
Coach? I look at the door and I just hope he walks through. Coach was side by side with me. And now he isn't here.
He was a good dude, and he spoke very highly of you, and he believes in you, man.
The moment I arrived back in the US, I went to see Madge. And I'm choosing not to play our conversation here, but essentially I wanted to let him know that his grief was real and that we could end the video right then and there if he didn't want to.
You, MrBeast, the staff that works for MrBeast, did not have to tell him while he was there. Now, obviously, this was going to be bad news whenever it was dropped, but I really don't think telling him during this whole game show was the right idea. And then you recorded his reaction and then, put it in the video and made a whole plot line narrated over it. Like, this is nearly as bad as the Logan Paul Japanese Forest video. And that was uploaded in like 2018. That was like 7 years ago. Can you believe that? The more that time moves forward, the more it stays the same, I guess. Unfortunately, this is probably the bigger issue than the just AI slop thumbnails, but then this got not nearly as much traction, which means MrBeast did not really respond to the content of that video, but he did respond to everybody hating on the AI thumbnails.
How's it going, guys? A week ago, I launched an AI thumbnail tool to help small creators make better thumbnails, and I thought people were going to be pretty excited about it, but I definitely missed the mark. If you open up Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. And so I read all your guys' feedback, and I've been thinking a lot about it. And so we just enacted some changes that I think you guys will find positive. And so going forward, there is no AI thumbnail tool. Anyone from now on that signs up for Viewstats Pro, there will not be the AI thumbnail tool. It just doesn't exist. We pulled it down. And on top of that, I wanted to go one step further to really show artists out there that I care. If you go on viewstats.com, under our more tools section, it will say hire thumbnail artists. And if you click that, it'll take you to a page of artist portfolios where you can commission a real thumbnail artist to make you a real thumbnail. So basically turning this negative situation into something positive that helps artists generate more income doing what they love. And you know, I care more than any of you could ever imagine about the YouTube community. I mean, obviously I'm the biggest YouTuber in the world, and I don't take that responsibility lightly. And so, you know, it deeply makes me sad when I do something that, you know, people in the community are upset by. And obviously, with Viewstats, my goal here is to build tools to help creators. And if creators don't want the tools, no worries, like it's not that big of a deal. So if you're an artist, go over to Viewstats, you know, make some extra money. And I also want to put out there that I guarantee you, I have spent more money on thumbnail artists than any other YouTuber in the world. I've probably spent more money on thumbnail artists than the top 100 creators combined. I mean, I have a small army of thumbnail artists that work for me. I'm looking to hire more thumbnail artists. So I just want to put that out there, and I have no intention of firing my thumbnail artists or anything. Like, this is, you know, just supposed to help make them more effective and blah, blah. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But regardless, it doesn't matter. The tool's down for future people that sign up for Viewstats Pro. And yeah, now it's a funnel to help artists make more money. So I'm really excited. Go check it out. Hey, go to viewstats.com and click on the Hire the Artist tab and, you know, go commission real artists, help them make more money. So take care, guys.
So now, instead of Viewstats having some AI thumbnail generator, it will now have a tool to commission quote-unquote real artists, which I suppose that's a nice feature, but considering this is a response to a literal Twitter backlash, and MrBeast said in his own video, like talking about this new feature, is like, oh yeah, if you look on Twitter, it really wasn't really popular. He missed the mark. Does anybody remember the content MrBeast was making 10 years ago, where he is literally just making fun of videos children posted on the internet? And I mean literal children. That was better taste than whatever MrBeast is doing now. And mind you, that he is the #1 channel on YouTube, beating T-Series. Also beating PewDiePie, but apparently PewDiePie's not even in the top 10 anymore. And if you look at the top 10, it's bleak. 3 of the channels are from India, including T-Series, and number 3 is Cocomelon. Clearly, I am in the wrong line of work. I should just be making Five Nights at Freddy's SFM roleplay animations or whatever. Maybe Poppy Playtime, whatever is popular with the kids nowadays. Just rack up all the views from just those. Dude, did you know that like toddlers, like 90% of toddlers get iPads by the age of like 2? 90% may be a little much. I should probably fact check myself. Let's ask Grok. Recent data on toddler iPad access is limited by 2025 report. Okay, 40% of 2-year-olds in the US have their own tablet. By age 4, this raises to 60%. Some sources like The Bump, for broader context, 2017 studies found 80% of children under 8 had access to a tablet at the home. Dog, we are so cooked. Is this even Gen Alpha at this point? Yeah, this would be Gen Alpha, the younger end of Gen Alpha. I mean, to be fair, Gen Alpha in general is pretty cooked, but the younger it goes, the more cooked it's gonna be. Will Gen Beta save us all? I doubt it, but maybe. You gotta hold out some hope. For 2-year-olds, literal 2-year-olds, 40% of them have access to iPad. How? What do they do? If you wonder why does Cocomelon have so many views? Why does Baby Shark have so many views? This is why. Moral of the story, the internet is doomed. You should probably go outside because at least you know that the people that exist in physical space are actually real, right? Like if you see them right in front of you, they're real people. I would only imagine, because all of this internet stuff is either getting way too absurd and it's seeping in real life. Like IRL streams are getting popularity quick. Nobody's here for just like gameplay streams anymore. Tim the Tap Man said himself, the internet is becoming a mess, and frankly, just curate your algorithm, right? Like every single social media platform has some button that's like, do not recommend this content, right? You should probably use that. Obviously, you should subscribe to me because I make the best content. But frankly, if you use Twitter and it's like your entire timeline is just like anime girl art, you know what? Good for you, because at least you're not seething angry every time you open an app on your phone. People genuinely say that we are more educated than the people that founded this country. And by this country, I mean America. They were able to speak like multiple languages, and we hypothetically could access that information. Many other language learning opportunities exist out there. I know there's like a 10-hour video about like learn Japanese while you sleep, but no, that's not what social media is used for now. It's all about the MrBeast can you lose 100 pounds challenge. It's all about what pointless drama are we getting into today. Can you tell that I'm recording this extremely late at night? I'm getting way too introspective, and you know what they say, never trust a thing that you have to think about yourself past 10 o'clock at night. Like when you're at the tail end of your life, when you're on your deathbed, will you look upon these years fondly? Will you think that the time that you spent here on this earth was well deserved or well spent? Did you use this very limited time that you have living, existing to its fullest extent? Do you even have fun anymore? Can you even pay attention anymore? Has the algorithms, has social media, has your very own phone, your device to connect to the modern world, has it depleted your attention span? Has it depleted your happiness? You know, they say that the people that are least on social media are the happiest. I totally understand why. Go ahead and look at your screen time on your phone. Just see like what apps you are using the most. Is it mindlessly scrolling through Twitter, Instagram, Discord? I mean, to be fair with Discord, it is usually more personal interactions. It is I think it's a little insulated from this. So unless you're like joining huge Discord servers, that's never really been my thing. I mean, some of you, if you're old enough, probably even have Facebook. And of course, as time has gone on, everybody that you went to high school with has decided to like get more activists as the time goes, because you really care. Everybody really cares about this one guy's political opinion. That's really going to amount to nothing, because these people don't care about anything except for lining their own pockets and just complaining for the sake of complaining. They're just angry and have nothing to take it out on. The only way is just to type out verbal diarrhea and hopefully someone would resonate with it. They don't care for having solutions, or they just want to be mad. Genuinely, like if you see people type angry on their like, you know, official social media, you can tell you're dealing with a very low impulse person. And usually the people that talk the loudest and talk the most, they usually have the least insightful things to say. They are dumb as shit, but they will never let you convince them that they are. They'll keep spewing complete bile, thinking that their opinion matters. The moral of the story is that you should never listen to people online, or at least don't ever take it as gospel. They don't know you personally. There is no amount of information that you could give them for them to properly assess your life from across the country or from a completely different country. You can take their input, but definitely don't immediately act on it. You need to have your own support system in real life that actually care for you. That is much easier said than done, but if you were to, for once in a public place, just take your headphones out of your ears, maybe you'll be able to interact with people in real life. And don't concern yourself with what conflict is going on some different continent. Don't concern yourself with what YouTuber, what TikToker got exposed today. Don't convince yourself that anybody else cares about your like hyper obsession. Your hyper obsessions, that's like third date material, right? You gotta take them out to dinner like 2 times at least. Third date, that's when you slam them with the Skylanders lore. Like obviously the social trust is gonna go down when women are all listening to like crime podcasts that's convincing them that there's gonna be somebody that's out to get them just around the corner everywhere they go. And then Men are just listening to some financial advice, just trying to make a hustle. We're all just trying to climb up that ladder. We don't know where it's going to go to. We just have vague ideas that there's something that's going to be worth it in the end. Why do I even upload to YouTube? Just so I could maybe get popular, just so maybe I could sustain myself by uploading videos. This was my dream all along. Obviously, my first inspiration wouldn't be videos like these, but I guess I've become a little jaded. So yeah, please don't expect any celebrity, any YouTuber to actually have some sort of moral compass or any backbone at all. Like MrBeast, he immediately backtracked his AI once he noticed how just unpopular it was and how it could damage his reputation in any way, shape, or form. Like, do you remember when MrBeast floated the idea of running for president? Obviously, it could have been kind of a tongue-in-cheek joke. Then the literal, like, within the next month, there was a assassination attempt on presidential candidate. He didn't have anything to say. MrBeast is just the guy who does not want to get his hands dirty in any way, shape, or form. He will just go whichever way the wind is blowing. It's clear all this moral grandstanding has just made the internet way more toxic. Back in the day, people would obviously call each other names and be rude to each other, but it was all in good fun. Nowadays, people see genuine moral validation in legitimate dehumanization, cancellation, ostracization of other people. People are willing to do unspeakable things if they believe they are morally justified in doing so. And yes, this is a MrBeast drama video. I promise not all of my videos are this introspective.
Sometimes, but you can
in like the good way.
Dude, you can learn to get good at it, but it's a very satisfying difficulty.
Fuck
you robbed him. No,
Fuck
you robbed him.
I was
you
wrong.
did not
I was wrong
deserve
last
that.
time.
No, you did not deserve that. You missed shortcuts. You fucked up hardcore.
Is Manic coping?
Yeah, I literally got first place. So
no, he got lucky. He got a golden mushroom in fourth. No, I'm sorry, man. Just no.
Yeah, this sounds like Cope-ageddon to me.
Wait, what if both
like
of
the
us
Cope store called? They want you back in stock.